Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nurse Kathy's World. This channel is mainly about nursing, lifestyle, and beauty. First and foremost, I hope you had a great new year. This video is gonna be about how not to care about what others think of you. If you see me looking down, I have my little notes, so don't mind me. So I have 16 tips on how not to care about what others think of you. So let's get started. Number one, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself because if you're paying attention to everybody else, then you're gonna feel bad about yourself, because most likely you're gonna see something that upsets you. You're gonna become jealous because you're gonna see everybody succeeding and you're not. You're just paying attention to what they're doing. You're wasting time paying attention to what they've got going on. So pay attention to yourself, right? So pay attention to what you've got going on. Make yourself better instead of, worrying about other people, right? So number two, get to know yourself, especially if you have low self-esteem. Get to know yourself. See what you like, what you don't like, what makes you happy. Pay attention to yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror, admire yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect others to love you or others to like you? Take on a new hobby. Do something positive with yourself, right? Number three, stop seeking approval from others. This is very, very dangerous. We want to be loved by other people. If you pay attention to everybody else, and if you're always gonna do something that somebody else don't like. You could be perfect, you could be a saint, but they always gonna have something negative to say. So pay attention to yourself, love yourself, and judge yourself first. Because once you know yourself, when somebody else says something, you can identify and say, you know what? No, this is not me. You should know yourself better than anybody else, right? Number four, tune all negativity out. Tune anything negative out. Like social media. If you're following negative pages, block them, because all you're gonna see is just negative on your timeline. We don't have time for that. This is 2021. Tune them out. Anybody that's negative around you, I don't care if it's a family member that you love to death, love them from a distance. Tune them out. I don't care if it's a uncle, sorry to say, like parents. Some parents could be toxic. What can you do? Just love them from a distance. That's all. If you have siblings that are negative, I'm not saying just to cut them out, for eternity, but just love them from a distance, because you have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. If you're surrounded by negative people, negative family members especially, because the people who know you best can hurt you the most because they know you. So limit yourself from being around them so much. Number five, mind your business. Please mind your business, because if you're paying attention to everybody, then you're gonna start gossiping. Pay attention to yourself. Mind your business. Stop watching everybody else and what everybody else is doing, right? That's the answer to how not to worry about what people think of you. mind your business. Don't pay attention to them. Don't pay attention to people so much, because most likely people are going through the same thing you're going through. Everybody has problems. So everybody has flaws. So if you don't know yourself, then you're gonna allow somebody else to tell you about yourself, and it doesn't make any sense. You have to know yourself first. Meditate. If you like to pray. If you like to listen to music, something positive. Don't listen to any types of music. Any music that talks about, nothing but sex and drugs and, negative. We don't need that. Don't watch, stop watching negative shows. It's everything you do, not just people. Stop watching negative shows. Stop going to anything negative, anything that doesn't feed your soul. Stop it. Just pray. Me, what I do, I have a couple of apps that I downloaded on my phone, positive affirmation apps. Every 5 minutes they pop up some, positive affirmation, and then I repeat them to myself, and that helps me a lot. It helps me, puts me in a good mood first thing in the morning. After I pray, I do what I have to do. Positive affirmations help me out a lot. So what else? Positive music. I'm not saying not to listen to love songs, but positive love songs. I'm not saying not to listen to hip hop or R&B, but there's positive hip hop and R&B. With me, I listen to a lot of 90s R&B, because most of them, they don't have negativity in them. So I listen to 90s hip hop. Sometimes I listen to all types of music, as long as it's positive. That's it. That's all. Surround yourself with positive people, positive things, and you'll be all right. Number 7, I think number 7, keep yourself busy. Keep yourself busy. Find a new hobby, go back to school, learn something new. There's a lot of things to do in this, or start a new business. Because if you sit around and then all you do is just pay attention to people, go on social media, you're gonna start calling people and you're gonna start gossiping. Find something to do for yourself. Keep yourself busy, so then you won't have time to listen to people's negative criticisms of you or anything else. So just do something positive for yourself. Number 8, like I said, goes back to number 6. Learn something new. When you keep yourself busy and you're going to school, you learn something new, then you don't have time for any bull-ish. You understand? Just spend time with yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Surround yourself with positive people and positive things, then you'll be all right. Stop hanging around negative people who are unhappy and not doing anything with their lives. Misery loves company. Then they're gonna drag you along with them. You won't have time to, sit there and listen to people talk about you or criticize you. 9. Stop hanging around negative people and successful and happy people. There it is. If you, like I said before, misery loves company. If you spending all your time with unhappy, unsuccessful people who are still people, what positive influence are you getting from that person? Nothing. You need to have people around you that has a positive influence, that influence you in a positive way, and you influence them in a positive way. So again, surround yourself with positive people. Number 10, don't be afraid of criticism. And what matters first is what you think about yourself. It goes back to getting to know yourself first. If you know yourself, if you know who you are, nobody can tell you about yourself. right? Because you already know who you are. So what matters is what you think about yourself. It all goes back to, like I said previously, getting to know yourself, what you like. Just like you getting to know somebody else, get to know yourself, spend time with yourself, go out with yourself, love yourself. Then you won't have problems listening to what other people think about you, because you already know who you are. Nobody can tell you who you are. Number 11, stop being a people pleaser. We all suffer from that. Me, number one, suffered from being a people pleaser. Back then, I always wanted people to like me. The more I would try and try and try, the more people wouldn't like me, because people can tell when you're forcing to do something, or when you're being fake. So just be yourself, and people should be able to take you as you are. You know, the right people, if you're yourself, the right people are gonna come into your life. People can tell when you're being fake, when you're being dishonest. So just, you know, get to know yourself, and just once you know yourself, you're comfortable in your skin, then you don't have to pretend to be somebody else, right? Number 12, let go of self-doubt. Yes, let go of self-doubt. Nobody is perfect. Nobody's perfect. So everybody, even Obama, even the most perfect people that you think are perfect, they're not perfect. They have self-doubt. Even Halle Berry have self-doubt. You know, so you're human. If you have self-doubt, recognize it and see why you have self-doubt. For example, when I graduated nursing school, and I was a new nurse, and when they threw me on the floor, I had self-doubt, because I was just a nursing student. I've never worked by myself before. So I was doubting myself very, very badly. But how did I overcome that? I just started taking notes, ask questions, and I had my little cheat sheets, and then I was good. And then I started getting used to, you know, working by myself, and then, you know, I became okay with myself. So that's what it is. Just see why you feel like you doubting yourself, and then try to resolve that issue. Number 13, imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is when you feel like you're not competent as others perceive you to be, right? You feel like, let's say you're a nurse and everybody's proud of you, you accomplished something, but you feel like you're not good enough to have accomplished whatever you accomplished. Am I making any sense? I don't know. Okay, so I would say, like, you've accomplished a lot, and then people are proud of you, but you feel like you're a fraud, right? You feel like you're a fraud. It goes back to self-doubt. Like, try to resolve that issue. If you know you're somebody, just stand on that, and be confident in who you are. Yeah, for some reason the camera got cut off, so let's continue. Number 14, stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. This is very, very important. It goes back to social media again, because nowadays we look at pictures on social media and compare ourselves to people's lives that we don't even know. They could be lying. So why compare yourself to people that you don't know? I mean, we all tend to do that. So just stop watching other people, and stop keeping up with people. Because keeping up with people, you're gonna feel like you wanna compete. Stop comparing yourself to what other people got going, because we all have our own journey in life. So somebody could be doing the same thing that you're doing, but that person is not you. So stop keeping up with others. Then you're gonna compare yourself. You're gonna feel some type of way. You're gonna become jealous. You don't want that. Or you're gonna start competing. You're gonna start hating. You're gonna trying to keep up with everybody, comparing yourself to everybody. That's a waste of time. Okay? Because what that person got going on, you go and you trying to keep up with that person. You try to compete. But this is for that's that person's journey. It's not your journey. So pay attention to yourself. Number 15, realize that most people aren't thinking about you. Like I said, most people are not thinking about you because they have their own problems going on. So just pay attention to what you've got going on. Make yourself better. We waste too much time just paying attention to everybody. A person could be next to me and I don't even try to keep up with what they're doing because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your mental health. Mental health is very, very important. If you feel some type of way, you feel like you have a low self-esteem, you care about what people think, try to take therapy. Therapy helps because just to deal with trauma in my life from when I was a little girl, I had to take therapy. And I had to take therapy. I took it up on myself too, because I'm working. So I took it up on myself to take therapy. And that was the best thing I've ever done for myself. A therapist can give you tools on how to deal with certain situations that you have no clue how to deal with. So if you have the means, if you're working, if you have insurance, try to seek a therapist. If you're going through a lot, if you're going through things, after God, after praying and everything, a therapist is everything. I can't stress it enough. If you have the means, you're going to work, you have insurance, try to seek therapy because it is the best thing I've ever done for myself. So try it for yourself. So that's it. This is 16 tips on how to not care about what people think. So try them, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.